Still not tired.
September. And if you can as well.
Hold on. Salvage, my boy. Let me get another ice pop. Ice pop's keeping me up. Maybe I'm just hyper. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it.
All right. I know I left you guys high and dry with no proper video for a while, but I'm back. So if you guys can go ahead, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. We're almost at 51,000 subscribers. That freaking close. I'm trying to get that right before freaking September. And if you can as well, go ahead and like the video as well. I was trying to get to 400 likes. I'm keeping it with the 400. I greatly appreciate that. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to be talking about how Peter gets the symbiote, because there's still a lot of people that have this misconception that he gets it at Dr. Connor's house, and I don't really think that makes a lot of sense.
No, he did not.
This is Dr. Connor's house. I see a lot of people say that's not Dr. Connor's, that's Aunt May's.
No, this is Dr. Connor's house in Queens. He has a house in Queens. It's definitely Dr. Connor's house, bro. If y'all didn't know, they already spoke about that too. Insomniac did. Yeah, definitely Dr. Connor's house. All right, so just so y'all want to know. He didn't get the symbiote from here. Peter's looking for Dr. Connors, and he says it while he's fighting too. He's looking for Dr. Connors because he's the only person that can help heal Harry. So I don't know how early this is in the game, but it seems a little, not too early, but middle early. Middle beginning type. So I don't know.
This is Aunt May's. That's Dr. Connors. They're two different houses. And realistically, I was even confused during the gameplay reveal. But that's a massive misdirect. They are definitely kind of trying to make people believe that they're going to get the symbiote in some random basement, in Dr. Connor's basement.
How's he going to get the symbiote and start using it like that out of nowhere? You don't even know what's going. Like, don't y'all think when Peter get the symbiote, he's going to be using it like figuring out how to use it and like getting used to it first? He's not going to be acting like that when he first get the symbiote. He has to develop into that. Shit, I wouldn't even be surprised if the suit looks different when he first get the symbiote. You see what I'm saying? So I think the suit's going to look a little different when he first gets it, and this is going to turn into that what he has now. I could be wrong, but that's what it seems like.
Like, it just doesn't really make sense if you really look at what they've been doing with the story with the symbiote. They even show it in the trailer too, with the symbiote in some type of random place, in some type of containment. So I don't really think that they're gonna do it in this type of facility, in like some Dr. Connor's basement. I think they'll do it in some type of big facility, which we also see in a story trailer when, of course, Spider-Man is getting attacked by the bear.
It look like Oscorp, right?
So when we see that building right there, it's actually an Oscorp facility. We see more of that in a screenshot too when he gets the symbiote.
I just said that at the Oscorp facility. That's what I'm saying, bro. I agree with you, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Watch when Peter get the symbiote in the game while we playing it. You gonna be like, oh, that nigga was right. Watch, I got you. I'm telling y'all, bro. When I peep stuff, bro. Come on now. That is the Oscorp. That's Oscorp facility, bro. 1,000%. Look, he's using it, bro. I'm telling you, this is when he probably first gets it right here. Probably not. I could be wrong, but this is definitely Oscorp facility.
Or when he has the symbiote, and it actually looks like, if we piece it all together, this is when he enters the facility.
Yep.
He starts fighting Kraven's men. He goes through the facility, and then this is what happens. He runs into Harry, or something happens with Harry, and the symbiote jumps off of Harry onto Peter, whether it sees Peter as more of a better host because he's stronger, or an accident happens. Or
that's probably when he first gets that shit, to be honest. Maybe. That's probably when he first gets it.
Or maybe, Kraven is trying to somehow get the symbiote off of Harry, and in the struggle, it latches onto Peter. So there are many things that can happen in this instance. And since Kraven and his hunters are there, it really makes sense for them to really have an accident happen and Peter get it instead. And then, of course, we see this fight happening. We see Harry in the background. This took me a while. I mean,
it's like my fifth one.
I had to watch this at least 30 times to see this. But Harry is in that background when Peter does his big spike ball thing. And I really think that this is the instance where maybe Harry's trying to help Peter, or maybe he's actually trying to harm Peter and get his symbiote back. There can be a really weird double-edged sword there, because he doesn't really, from what we don't know if Harry knows that Peter is Spider-Man. So he can just see Spider-Man as a thief, try to hurt everybody there, trying to hurt Spider-Man, trying to hurt Kraven's men, and just get the symbiote back. And we can see how desperate Harry needs it. You know,
Yeah.
we can see how sick he's getting
Yeah.
from just not having it for a second. And I would really love to see that type of origin for the symbiote. But it all makes sense, basically. When you break it down scene by scene, he gets there, a commotion happens with Kraven's men and Harry. He gets the symbiote, and then Harry does something, basically self-destructing the facility, and he escapes the facility. And we all see this. And I really think that this is the instance where he gets it. And I think that even still, the reason why he's even at Connor's house, most likely they're doing, Kraven's men are doing a very deliberate attack on
I like this.
Oscorp, on, of course, Harry and the lizard and whatnot. And I really could see them potentially doing that in many ways. You know, once they realize that Harry's not an option anymore, they go off to Lizard, and then Peter's like, oh crap, they're at the freaking Dr. Connor's house,
right,
and he
right.
immediately goes to Dr. Connor's house, and that's where the demo picks up.
This makes a lot of sense. This is literally where my brain was. So this makes a lot of sense to me. He's breaking it down perfectly. Shout out to fucking Salvage, bro. Harry isn't going to be wearing the symbiote. Norman took him out. Yeah, if you look at it, yeah. Cause I don't think Harry's going to be wearing the symbiote either. Because when it was talking right here, we're going to go back. Shout out to Sadat for this. Where was it? We at 3:44 right now. All right. Excuse me. So, okay. It was like right. Come on, where's it at? Right here. Right? The symbiote is not on this nigga at all. Like, not at all. The symbiote is floating in that fat ass tube right there. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, that sounds correct. Sadat. So, you know what I'm saying? That sounds very correct. You know, so let's go back to this though. So I don't think the symbiote is gonna come off of. I don't know. I think it's gonna be it might be similar to like an Ultimate, the way he got it in Ultimate. A little bit.
I think that potentially is where we lead off in many ways. You know, Peter doesn't get it at Connor's house. It just that right there just doesn't make sense within itself. I think a lot of people understand that. And I really think that trailer is a misdirect now, saying, you know, new threads are, you know, actually now I'm thinking about it, it's not a misdirect, because that is the first time Miles would have seen it in the story.
That is the first time Miles would have seen it. It all makes sense.
If it goes from the Oscorp facility,
it makes sense,
to Dr. Connor's house, to, of course, meeting Miles, the timeline works out perfectly. So if that's the case, they didn't misdirect us. That is Miles' first time seeing that. And I really think that, you know, they didn't really change a lot within
so the suit does look like
the actual demo, realistically, because they talk about Harry being sick. They show, I mean, there's not, in that whole mission, besides maybe Kraven saying something, or Miles saying something, or Genki saying something offline, you know, there's not really something that they can spoil in that whole demo. And it seems like that demo that they showed us was perfect. I really think that it was perfect. Got it down. And I got it down too. My theory is probably perfect, where it goes from that facility to Connors to the whole demo. And I would actually love to see if that's what they have in store for us. So tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I really do appreciate all the support. I'm going to be pumping out as much videos as possible. All throughout September, it's going to be a freaking fest of videos. You guys have no idea what I have planned. So if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.
Good ass video, bro. September's going to be crazy for us too. Everybody that's covering Spider-Man. It's going to be a beautiful thing, bro. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. I'm definitely looking forward to it, bro. Man, I don't think y'all understand, bro.
Yo, represent for the gifted, attention to plan the vision. Demolition of evil sons of the politicians. Scientific, I'm optimistic of my positions. Writing songs, scrambling passions, picking up my decisions. Menacing.